Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. So inshallah, today we will continue lesson number 17, exercises. And as usual, before we move on, we will practice a little bit of the derived forms of the verb, which is called abwab thulathi mazid fi. So mazid fi means derived or the extended forms of the verb. And what happens, there is like one additional letter, or there are two additional letters which are basically added to the basic root letters. For example, sabaha is the basic root letter, but when we add tashdid to it, it becomes sabbaha. Sabaha basically means to swim, swimming, like sibaha is called swimming. But when it changes into the mazid fi form, and when it changes to form verb 2, it becomes sabbaha, yusabbihu tasbihan, and fi'l al-amr minhu sabbih, wa fi'l nahi anhu la tusabbih. All right, so based on this pattern, let me give you a verb, and inshallah, I'm sure you will be able to do it. For example, ذكر, that means to remind. So based on this pattern, sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan, sabbih and la tusabbih. ذكر, what do you think will be the fi'l al-mudari? ذكر يذكر تذكيرا. Excellent. Okay, and then fi'l al-amr will be ذكر, and fi'l al-nahi la tudhakkir. Okay, excellent. Next we have okay, let's say we have harrama. Harrama yuharrimu tahriman. Okay, harrama yuharrimu tahriman, to forbid, and we have surah al-tahrim as well. Okay, harrim and la tuharrim. Okay, and one more, tahara. Tahara, to purify. Tahara yutahhiru tathiran. Tahhir
la tutahhir.
Excellent. La tutahhir. Okay. So inshallah, like this, if we practice like 2 or 3 verbs every day, we will get used to them, and then inshallah we will proceed. Okay. Then we have the second form, which is fa'ala yufa'ilu mufa'alatan, and fi'l al-amr is fa'il, and fi'l al-nahi la tufa'il. And on this pattern, we have learned jahada yujahidu, and the masdar is mujahadatan wa jihadan. Okay, so it has 2 masadar, or masdarain, I should say. So mujahadatan wa jihadan, wa fi'l al-amr minhu jahid, wa fi'l al-nahi anhu la tujahid. Okay, now I give you the verb hasaba. Hasaba yuhasibu muhasabatan wa hisaban. Okay, so this one also has 2 masdar, muhasabatan wa hisaban. Okay, hasib la tuhasib. And there is a hadith, and there is a dua of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Yeah, so hasibna. Yeah, so that's the dua that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught to Aisha radiallahu anha. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira, and we have to make this dua as well. Yes. Then we have the verb qatala. Qatala means to fight. Qatala yuqatilu muqatalatan wa qitalan. It has also 2, muqatalatan and qitalan. And then the fi'l al-amr will be qatil, and fi'l al-nahi la tuqatil. Okay, and then we have one more, baraka. Yes, to be blessed. Baraka yubariku mubarakatan. Excellent. Barak. Yes, and baraka is different. Yeah, barik and la tubarik, right?
La tubarik.
Okay, and then we have this pattern, number 2 and number 4 are used extensively in the Quran. I think the most widely or the most commonly used is the 4th one and then the 2nd one. So these are used. However, on every page of the Quran, we find at least 2 or 3 extended forms of the verb on starting from Surah Baqarah. In fact, we have also in Surah Al-Fatiha, which is nasta'inu. Nasta'inu is also the extended form of the verb. So in every page of the Quran, we find these extended forms of the verb. Okay, so we have the 4th one, which is aslama, yuslimu, islaman, aslim, and la taslim. Okay, I will give you the easy one, akhraja, to bring forth. Akhraja,
أخرج يخرج إخراجا
yukhriju, ikhrajan, okay.
أخرج
Akhrij and la
لا
tukhrij.
تخرج
Okay, and then we have another verb that we use every day, adkhala, to make something enter. Adkhala, yes.
أدخل
يدخل
إدخالا. Okay. أدخل
أدخل
لا
لا
تدخل.
تدخل
لا تدخل. Okay. As we say, أدخل البيانات في الحاسوب, يعني enter the information in the system. So when we enter information in the system, when we enter something into something, then we use the word أدخل يدخل إدخالا. And then I will give you just one more, which is أشرك, to ascribe a partner, to associate a partner. أشرك, يشرك, إشراكا. And then we have أشرك and لا تشرك, لا تشرك بالله شيئا, right? Excellent. So we have, like, this is practice, and inshallah, you can write them down as well. I can send them to you as well for practice, inshallah. And like this, we will proceed and move on. Okay, now we will go back to the lesson. So this one, do you remember the phrase or the sentence which I gave you? Doing
doing tasbih and mujahada.
mujahada.
Basics of
Are from the basics of Islam, right?
Basics of Islam.
Yeah, sabbaha, jahada, aslama. So 3 verbs we have learned. The first one has extra tashdid and then alif and then hamza. Tashdid, alif, hamza. Sabbaha, jahada, aslama. Doing tasbih and mujahada are from the basics of Islam. You need to be fluent like that. There are some few things that we need to memorize and we need to practice. So you can just practice a couple of times on a daily basis, and inshallah, you will become fluent as well. Now, ajib anil asilatil atiyah, exercise number 1. Answer the following questions. This is basically ajaba yujibu ijabatan. Ajaba yujibu ijabatan. So which form is this? Number 4, aslama yuslimu islaman. Ajaba yujibu ijabatan. It was basically ajib, but what happens? Ajib, but when we make fi'l al-amr, the weak letters disappear. So that's why it has become ajib, okay? And when we go to the weak letters, we will learn more. So ajib anil asilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. لماذا خرج عمار وياسر من الفصل? Why did Ammar and Yasir leave the classroom? Ammar left to drink water and Yasir left to wash his face.
خرج عمار ليشرب ماء وياسر
وخرج ياسر
ليغسل وجهه.
ليغسل وجهه. Excellent. خرج عمار ليشرب الماء وخرج ياسر ليغسل وجهه. So you can see here يشرب, ra has fatha, whereas sin has kasra, ليغسل. So that means these are 2 different abwab, right? So خرج عمار ليشرب الماء وخرج ياسر ليغسل وجهه. Ammar left to wash his face, or in order to wash his face, whereas Yasir left in order to, Ammar left in order to drink water, and Yasir left in order to wash his face. Okay. أين يريد هاشم أن يذهب في عطلة الصيف? Where does Hashim want to go during the summer vacation? I can give you the hint. he wants to go to Egypt.
هاشم
يريد هاشم, yeah.
يريد هاشم أن يذهب إلى في عطلة الصيف إلى مصر.
إلى مصر, okay. إلى مصر, okay. So basically, what you have to do, you have to only add إلى and then Misr, and that's it. Because our answer is half of the answer, or more than half of the answer is here. يريد هاشم أن يذهب في عطلة الصيف إلى مصر. So what we will add here only إلى مصر, to Egypt. Okay. لماذا يريد يوسف أن يذهب إلى لندن? Why does Yusuf want to go to London?
يريد يوسف أن يذهب إلى لندن ليدرس اللغة الإنجليزية.
Excellent.
ليدرس
ليدرس اللغة الإنجليزية. Okay, so يريد يوسف أن يذهب إلى لندن ليدرس اللغة الإنجليزية, in order to learn English language. في أي كلية يريد مروان أن يدرس. So in which faculty does Marwan want to study?
يريد مروان
في كلية شريعة.
في كلية الشريعة, right? So يريد أن يدرس في كلية الشريعة. He wants to study in the Sharia college. Okay. Number 2, yes, please. This text is easier because we have some of the vowel signs are already there. So it will be easy for you to read. So who is going to read the text of lesson number 2?
اقرأ ما قاله همايون للمدرس ثم املأ الفراغات فيما يلي على ضوء ذلك. اقرأ, read ما قاله,
What kind of ma is this?
موصول
موصول, excellent. اقرأ ما قاله همايون للمدرس. Read what Humayun said to his teacher. Okay. ثم so it will be 2 beans are there. ثم املأ الفراغات is easy to read. Or ثم املأ الفراغات, then fill in the blanks. فيما يلي, that follows. على ضوء ذلك, in the light of that, yani in the light of what Humayun said. So على, we know this is حرف جر, وضوء is مجرور, and also مضاف, وذلك is مضاف إليه. على ضوء ذلك, in the light of what he said. ضوء is light. Okay. Yes, so who is going to read? يريد همايون. Yes.
أن أجلس
أن يجلس.
أن يجلس
أمام المدرس.
أمام المدرس.
أمام المدرس.
Okay.
لأن مقعدي بعيد.
لأن yes, طه.
مقعدي
مقعده. Yes.
لأن مقعده بعيد.
مقعده, right? بعيد. Okay, why مقعده بعيد? Because it is اسم لأن. And we know that اسم لأن has to be منصوب. مقعده. So that will have فتحة. بعيد, it will be خبر لأن, which is always مرفوع. Okay, so يريد همايون أن يجلس أمام المدرس لأن مقعده بعيد عنه, right? بعيد عنه. Yes, عنه, because who refers to him, yeah. عنه.
Okay.
All right. ولا
يرى.
Okay, yes.
Again for third person.
ولا يرى ما
يكتب
المدرس على السبورة. Excellent. So here we will complete it. عنه ولا يرى ما يكتب المدرس على السبورة. He doesn't see what the teacher writes on the board. Okay, so يريد همايون أن يجلس أمام المدرس لأن مقعده بعيد عنه ولا يرى ما يكتب المدرس على السبورة. Okay, ما يكتب. So here, what kind of ma is this? Al-Mawsula, right?
Mawsula.
What the teacher writes on the board. Okay, why not yaktuba? Why it is ma yaktubu?
Because it doesn't make any effect on the verb. It
And
is
there
just
is
a
no
negative.
reason. Yeah, there is no reason why we change it. If there is a specific reason, if there is an or if there is li, only then we will change it. Otherwise, there is no need to change it.
It's not harfe nasab. It is just ism.
It's a small mawsul which does not have any impact on the verb that follows it. Okay. يسأل المدرس كل من الطلاب هذه السؤال. So the teacher asks every student this question. أين تريد أن تذهب في عطلة الصيف? So عطلة الصيف تنتهي. It's already finished, yeah. Or I think these questions we can skip, and then inshallah in the next questions we can practice them together. Or do you want to answer these questions? أين تريد أن تذهب في عطلة الصيف? Does anyone have summer vacation? I hope not, because it's already finished.
Yes, it's going to finish tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay, for us it's already finished. So, Irfan, where do you want to go during summer vacation?
Summer vacation, sir. Uridu
And adhaba?
an adhaba.
Yes.
Ila Pakistan.
Ila Pakistan. Okay. And
In
then,
fact, ila Doltala, sir.
okay, to your native,
village.
city or village. Okay. يسأل المدرس كل من الطلاب هذه السؤال. And then the teacher again asks each of the students. I'm not asking each of the students, it's just random. في أي كلية تريد أن تدرس? In which faculty do you want to study? All right, so is there anyone who wants to answer? If not, we can proceed further.
أريد أن تدرس
أن أدرس
أن أدرس
اللغة العربية
في كلية الشريعة.
في كلية الشريعة. Yes, في كلية اللغة العربية. Yes, up to you, whatever specialization that you want to do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Next, يسأل المدرس كل من الطلاب هذه السؤال. And again, the teacher asks each of the students this question. لماذا خرجت من الفصل? And then I think now, فيقول خرجت لي, and then the student says, I left. مختارا من الأسباب, by choosing from the following reasons. الآتية, from the following reasons. Okay, so what the student will do, what you will do, you will choose one of the reasons, and then based on that reason, you will answer the question. For example, I ask, لماذا خرجت من الفصل يا طه? So Taha will say, خرجت من الفصل لأشرب الماء, in order to drink water. وتكتب هذه على السبورة. So I am not able to write it on the board, but at least we can practice this. So one by one. So لماذا خرجت من الفصل? Whatever the sister wants to answer. Yes. Or anyone who wants to answer?
لأغسل وجهي.
لأغسل وجهي. لأغسل وجهي, in order to wash my face. Okay.
So if even if it's we don't need to have ya with fatha, we can have.
Here it's not needed because basically wajh is maf'ul bihi, and then ya al-mutakallim is added to it. But inshallah, in the following, like in the coming lessons, we will learn that when maf'ul bihi, also the ending of ya takes fatha as well. But here there is no need, because ya al-mutakallim, it's famous that the ya al-mutakallim eats up all the i'rab or the endings of each of the verb or the noun. Okay. So that's why it's not needed here. لِأَغْسِلَ وَجْهِي, in order to wash my face. Who wants to go to the manager? I left the classroom in order to go to the manager. Yes, خرجت من الفصل
لأذهب
لأذهب إلى
المدير.
المدير. لأذهب إلى المدير in order to go to the manager. Who wants to take his register or notebook from his
Notebook.
colleague?
خرجت من الفصل لأخذ دفتري من جميلي.
من زميلي. من زميلي.
To
Yes.
take the notebook from my friend.
Excellent. لآخذ دفتري من زميلي. Excellent. آخذ. Okay. Okay. لأقرأ الإعلان, to read the advertisement, not the advertisement, like the notice, right? Like in the kind of, we have notices on the board. So someone went to read the notice. Who wants to read it? لأقرأ الإعلان, right? Okay. أعرف سبب الضوضاء. The reason of the noise. ضوضاء is noise. So who left the class in order to know the reason of the noise? خرجت من الفصل لأعرف سبب الضوضاء, in order to know the reason of the noise. Okay. أجلس في الشمس, in order to sit in the sun or under the sun. So it's not winter. Yes. لأجلس. Yes.
لأجلس في الشمس.
لأجلس في الشمس, in order to sit under the sun. Okay. Okay. أبصق, to spit. So someone left the classroom in order to spit. So خرجت من الفصل لأبصق, in order to spit. Okay. أبحث عن مفتاحي, looking for my keys. خرجت من الفصل لأبحث عن مفتاحي, in order to search for my keys. And someone asked, or someone left to ask the question from the teacher of the fiqh or the jurisprudence. So who left the class to ask the teacher of the fiqh? لأسأل. خرجت من الفصل لأسأل مدرس الفقه سؤالا. Okay. Now this one is like a little bit dim, it's not clear, but ينبه. Okay, ينبه, which group is this? Number 2. Okay, so try to figure out the past and then the masdar as well. تنبيها. Excellent. تنبيها, yeah. تنبيها, and then تنبيها, we have the word like تنبيهات, like the instructions. So ينبه المدرس الطلاب. So the teacher like guides or instructs the students لوجوب نصب الفعل بعد لام التعليل, about the wujub of the reason, like why it's wajib, like wajaba yajibu wujub, and why he has to use the lam al-ta'lil. So we have now noticed, or we know that we use lam al-ta'lil to describe the reason. So when we want to describe a reason, for that reason we use lam al-ta'lil. Lam al-ta'lil is always majroor, and it makes it always comes like it comes with fi'l mudari, and then it makes it mansoob. And we have a lot of examples coming here. Iqra ma yali, and read the following examples. Okay, an. So an and anna, what's the difference between these two?
Anna.
Anna, you know already, right?
Anna.
Anna is from the sisters of inna. That's number 1.
The subject will be
ismu anna, and the khabar will be khabar anna. Okay, that's with tashdid. And that is called that is heavy anna. That's the heavier form. So we call it thaqila, the heavier form. And this one is the lighter form of anna, which is an without tashdid, and it is called lighter form of an. Both of them mean that. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the prophet of, or the Rasul of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whereas an,
so
yes.
By heavy, you mean more emphasis?
It's more emphatic, and also it comes, anna comes with the nominal sentence, whereas an can come with both. It can come with the verbal sentence, and it can also come with the nominal sentence as well. That's number one. Number two, meaning, both of them mean the same. An does not have any grammatical function, or it does not have any grammatical impact on the noun, but it has impact on the verb. For example, you see here on the verb, it has become adhaba. But whenever it comes with the noun, and we might find that example as well, then it will not have any grammatical impact or the impact of the i'rab of the noun. It only has impact on the verb. As we can see here, Uridu an adhaba ila al-mustawsafi. I want to go to the mustawsaf. Do you remember the word? Dispensary?
Clinic?
Clinic or dispensary, right? Iyada is the word that is normally used for the clinic, and mustawsaf is used for the dispensary. So normally we use this word in Pakistan and India and in the subcontinent. So uridu an adhaba ila al-mustawsafa. I want to go to the dispensary, as we can see here, an adhaba. So what happened here? Adhabu has become adhaba. Nasitu an aqula laka shay'an. I forgot that I wanted to say something to you. So nasitu an aqula laka shay'an. I forgot to say something to you. Uridu an ahfadh al-Quran al-Karima. I want to memorize the Quran. Nasitu an aktub al-darsa. I forgot to write the lesson. Uridu an adrus al-lughat al-Arabiyyata li'annaha lughat al-Quran al-Karimi. I want to study Arabic language because it is the language of the Quran. لأنها, ha refers to the language, Arabic language. نريد أن نسألك سؤالا يا أستاذ. We want to ask you a question, O teacher. And أتريد أن تقول لي شيئا. Do you want to say something to me? And as you can see here, li, we know that after قال يقول, we have to use the preposition of lam, which can be majroor or can be maftur, depending on how it is used. For example, if it is used with ka, we will say laka. But if it comes with ya, we know that ya has the demand that it should have kasra before it. That's why it is li. Aturidu an taqula li shay'an. Do you want to say something to me? Yuridu akhi an yadrusa bil jami'at al-islamiyyati. My brother wants to study in Islamic University. Nasitu an aktub al-unwana ala al-dharfi. I forgot to write the address on the envelope. All right. Now it's your turn. Yes. Okay. Now it's your turn. Ajib anil asilati al-atiyati musta'milan an. Now you have to use answer the following questions by using an. All right. Number one, who wants to answer? السؤال الأول. أين تريد أن تذهب في عطلة الصيف? Where do you want to go during the summer vacation?
أريد أن أذهب في عطلة الصيف في مملكة السعودية العربية.
Okay, yeah. إلى أذهب إلى مملكة السعودية العربية. Okay, إلى. Okay. Next, السؤال الثاني. لما تريد أن تدرس اللغة العربية? Why do you want to study Arabic language?
أريد
أن أدرس اللغة العربية. So we can repeat the same thing as well.
Yeah, of course, yes. ليفهم القرآن الكريم, and that's true, inshallah. That's the reason why we are learning it. So أريد أن أدرس اللغة العربية لأفهم القرآن الكريم, in order to understand Quran والحديث and hadith as well. Okay, مع من السؤال الثالث. مع من تريد أن تلعب? Who do you want to play with?
أريد أن ألعب مع صديقي.
مع صديقي. Excellent. I want to play with my friend. Okay. من أي إذاعة السؤال الرابع. من أي إذاعة تريد أن تسمع الأخبار? From which radio station do you want to listen to the news? Nobody wants to listen to the news? أريد أن
أريد
أسمع.
أن
Okay.
أسمع الأخبار من أذاعة لندن.
إذاعة
إذاعة لندن.
لندن. Okay. Now, إذاعة is basically masdar. It has kasra. Okay, so which verb form is this? Fourth. Excellent. So this is basically أذاع يذيع إذاعة. So إذاعة is basically masdar, which is used for the broadcasting or for the radio station. Okay, like أضاف يضيف إضافة. أذاع يذيع إذاعة. So inshallah, next time now you will remember that this is, since this is a masdar of the verb, the fourth form of the verb, it will always come with kasra. Hamza, and this kasra, Hamza is Hamzatul Qatr, so we have to read it every time we find it in our lessons. Okay. ماذا تريد أن تشرب يا أخي? What do you want to drink, oh my brother?
أريد
coffee,
أن
juice?
أشرب الشاي.
Okay. أريد أن أشرب
أريد أن
الشاي.
أشرب الماء.
أريد أن أشرب الماء. Excellent. القهوة. Okay. أريد أن أشرب القهوة. I want to drink coffee, tea, water, juice, whatever. Okay. Number الرقم السادس. لما تريد أن تذهب إلى الطبيب? Why do you want to go to the doctor?
أريد أن
أذهب إلى الطبيب للعلاج.
للعلاج. Excellent. للعلاج or لأنني مريض, right? Because I am sick. Or للعلاج is also perfect. Okay. السؤال السابع. ماذا تريد أن تأكل في العشاء? What do you want to eat during the dinner?
أريد أن آكل في العشاء الدجاجة.
الدجاجة. Okay. So أريد أن آكل في العشاء الدجاج or الدجاجة, whatever, اللحمة, whatever you want to eat, السمكة. Okay. ماذا نسيت? What did you forget?
Verb forms.
نسيت
تصريف الأفعال. Okay. نسيت تصريف الأفعال.
نسيت باب تفعيل.
نسيت تصريف باب باب التفعيلي. اوكي. لماذا نسيت يا إرفان؟ لأنني لم أراجع. Because I didn't practice.
لأنني
لم أمارس مارس يمارس ممارسة. لم أمارس because I didn't practice. Or for the lessons we use the word أراجع يراجع مراجعة. لأنني لم أراجع. لم, we didn't learn the form of lam, but inshallah we will learn it. It's for negation in the past, and then the ending will be majzoom as well. لأنني لم أراجع تصريف الأفعالية. تصريف الأفعالي. All right, now inshallah you will read the examples because it's just reading. So I want you to read now. اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية للام التعليل. Now read the examples of لام التعليل, the lam of reason. Okay. السؤال الأول. Yes.
ندرس اللغة العربية لنفهم القرآن الكريم والحديث النبوي الشريف.
Excellent.
I want to study we want to study Arabic language to understand Quran and Hadith Nabawi Sharif.
Yes, very good. We study or we are studying. ندرس, we are studying. Yeah. ندرس اللغة العربية لنفهم القرآن الكريم والحديث النبوي الشريف. Excellent. So we are learning Arabic in order to understand Quran and the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay, number 2.
قام المدرس ليكتب على السبورة. The teacher stood to write on the board.
Ahsanti. Yes, the teacher stood up to write, or in order to write on the board. قام المدرس ليكتب على السبورة. The teacher stood up in order to write on the board. Okay, now there is no ending, so you have to figure out.
خرجت من الفصل لأشرب الماء.
خرجت من الفصل لأشرب الماء. Ending will be fatha.
Out of the class.
Yeah, I left the class. Yes, in order to drink water. Okay. Yes, السؤال الرابع.
ذهب أبي
إلى جدة
ليشتري سيارة
in order to buy a car. Okay, now you can see here that ya has fatha here.
So this is Judda or Jadda, sir?
It's Judda, and the Sheikh was asked as well, the Sheikh, the author of these books. He says, like, commonly used here in the kingdom is like Jadda and Jidda. Amiya, they use Jidda. However, the standard verb is Judda, which is not really used here at all. Most of the people, or the majority of the people, use the word Jidda with kasra. So, ذهب أبي إلى جدة ليشتري. Now ya has fatha here. Why ya has fatha here? Because this is not ya al-mutakallim. This is the ya, which is the root letter of the verb itself. So when it is the part of the root letter, then in the end we have to put fatha. If it is ya al-mutakallim, as we have seen earlier, then there is no need to put fatha on that. So ذهب أبي إلى جدة ليشتري سيارة, because he went to Jeddah to buy a car. Yes, what is it?
Okay, it is mamnoon min as-sarf. Okay, Ustad, got it. You said Juddata because it's mamnoon min as-sarf.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Name of a city.
Name of a city. Okay.
Sir, what is the Arabic of grandmother?
Or
Dadi.
it can be to a grandmother, no, sir.
Yeah, grandmother comes with fatha. Jadda.
Jadda.
Yeah, and Jaddun is for the grandfather. So grandfather, it comes with fatha, and the city is either people read it with dhamma or with kasra. All right. السؤال الخامس.
خلقنا الله تعالى لنعبده. Allah
Again, please read it again.
خلقنا الله تعالى.
No. خلقنا
الله
تعالى.
عبده.
Allah created us
to
worship him. Yeah.
لنعبده.
So that we worship him, right? So that we worship him, or in order to worship him. Khalaqa, he created. Na is the object, and lafzul jalala, Allahu is the subject. So khalaqa na Allahu, Allah created us. If by mistake, and we know that if by mistake we drop the fatha on the third letter, then it becomes we created. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we created. Khalaqna. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it refers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will be khalaqna, we created. And as we can see here, it is khalaqa na, that means he created us. Who? Allahu, Allah. So khalaqana Allahu ta'ala linabudahu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us so that we worship him. All right. السؤال السادس.
Sir, I have a question. So if we say khalaqna, what does it mean? We created?
That's right, yeah.
It's file madi.
خلقنا, درسنا, ذهبنا.
Because the sukoon is there on
yes.
verb.
So when we drop the fatha on the third letter, then it refers to the past, we did it. But when it is khalaqa, then it means he created, and then after that will be maf'ul bihi, khalaqana, Allahu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. Okay, دخلت الحمام لأغسل وجهي. Yes.
I entered the washroom
wash
to
my
wash
face.
my face.
All right.
Yes.
السؤال السابع.
ذهبت إلى مكتب البريد لآخذ البرقية التي جاءتني من أبي. I went to the مكتب البريد, that is a post office, Ustad.
Yes, that's right.
لآخذ البرقية, the telegram التي جاءتني من أبي, that which came from my father.
Which came from my father. Okay, now this one is slightly interesting as well. This is another form of, or another variety of the verbs where it says ja'atni. So basically it's like she came to me. So similarly, if you miss something, you say fatani, and fatani al-qitaru, I missed the train. And if it is like the flight, you will say fatatni al-rihlatu, I missed my flight. So when you say fatatni, it basically means she missed me. So this is like another interesting form. Like there are very few verbs that are used like this as well, and they are used in the Quran as well. So as of now, we need to remember, or please highlight it, and inshallah we will learn in detail in book number 3 that ذهبت إلى مكتب البريد لآخذ البرقية التي جاءتني, that came to me من أبي, from my father. So مفعول به comes directly connected to the past, which is, if you want to say Muhammad came to me, so how will you say? Ja'ani Muhammadun. Ja'ani Muhammadun, Muhammad came to me. And ja'atni, because if the subject, for example, you want to say Fatima came to me, so you will say ja'atni Fatimatu, Fatima came to me. All right. السؤال الثامن.
فتحت النافذة ليدخل الهواء فدخل الذباب. I opened the window for the wind to enter.
To get in, yes.
But to get in, but the fly entered.
فدخل الذباب. But what happened? The flies entered, yeah, or the fly entered. فتحت النافذة ليدخل الهواء. I opened the window for the air to get in or to come in. فدخل الذباب. So also the fly entered as well. Okay. يا حمزة. السؤال التاسع. Yes.
يا حمزة أذهب الآن إلى السوق لأشتري دفاتر وأقلاما لي ولك ولسعاد. يا حمزة أذهب الآن, right now you go towards the market.
I will go.
I will go. Okay. أذهب الآن, I will go towards the market لأشتري, so that I may buy the notebooks as well as the pens for myself and for you and for as well as Suad.
For Suad, excellent. أذهب الآن إلى السوق لأشتري. Again, as we can see here, this ya is the part of the verb, that's why it has fatha. لأشتري دفاتر, to buy the notebooks, والأقلاما, and the pens, li for myself, walaka and for you, ولسعادة and for Suad. All right. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية مستعملا لام التعليل or لام التعليل. So now we have to answer the questions using لام التعليل. So first we answered the questions using an, and now we will answer the questions using لام التعليل. لما دخلتم المطعم؟ لما دخلتم المطعم? Why did you go to the? So here it wouldn't mean like why did you enter, it will be like why did you go to the restaurant?
دخلنا المطعم لنشرب
الشاي, right? لنشرب الشاي. We went to the restaurant to buy, or to drink, I should say, to drink tea. Okay. if you remember, like this verb دخلت was also used in order to go to the hospital. دخلت المستشفى. So we have also learned that if someone is admitted to the hospital, also this verb is used, which is دخلت or دخلت or دخلتي, whatever. So it is used for the hospital as well. And I was admitted to the hospital. دخلت المستشفى.
عيادة المريض.
لعيادة المريض, that's right, in order to see the patients. Okay. لما خرجت من المدرسة? Why did you leave school?
لأشتري.
لأشتري. To buy.
الأقلام.
لأشتري الأقلام, right? Okay, excellent. So خرجت من المدرسة لأشتري الأقلام. I left the school to buy the pens. Okay. لما ذهبت إلى قريتك يوم الجمعة? Why did you leave your village on Friday?
لأزور.
لأزور. Yes. طه. لأزور
أبي.
Yes. Excellent. So ذهبت إلى قريتي يوم الجمعة لأزور أبي, in order to visit my father. لما ذهبتن يا أخوات? لما ذهبتن إلى المكتبة يا أخوات? Yes, sisters, why did you go to the library? Yes.
ذهبنا.
Right? We went. Yes. ذهبنا إلى المكتبة لنقرأ
القرآن.
لنقرأ
كتب.
كتب, right?
القرآن.
الكتب, right? Okay, so ذهبنا, we went. ذهبتن, you all went. But when you answer, you will say we went. ذهبنا إلى المكتبة لنقرأ الكتب, in order to read the books. لما جاء أخوك إلى المدينة المنورة? Why did your brother come to Medina Munawwara?
ليدرس.
ليدرس. Okay. Yes.
جاء إلى المدينة المنورة ليدرس اللغات العربية.
ليدرس اللغة العربية. Okay. جاء أخي إلى المدينة المنورة ليدرس اللغة العربية, in order to learn Arabic language or in order to study Arabic language. لما خرج زميلك من الفصل? Why did your friend leave the classroom?
ليغسل وجهه.
Excellent. خرج زميلي من الفصل ليغسل وجهه. Okay. خرج زميلي من الفصل ليغسل وجهه.
يغسل اليدي. It will become Ustad.
لا, ليغسل يديه.
يديه. Okay.
Yes, he left the classroom in order to wash his hands. Okay. لما خلقنا الله تعالى? Why did
لنعبده.
لنعبده. أحسنت يا طه. خلقنا الله تعالى لنعبده. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us to worship him.
To worship him.
All right.
Here it's with sukun. Because
No.
Allah is.
خلقنا الله. No, there will be no school.
Oh, خلقنا.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So خلقنا الله تعالى لنعبده. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us to worship him. لما قام المدرس? Why did the teacher stand?
ليكتب الدرس
على السبورة.
على السبورة.
Yes. قام المدرس ليكتب الدرس على السبورة. The teacher stood up in order to write the lesson on the board. لما تذهب إلى المكتب البريد الآن? Why are you going to the post office now?
لأخذ البريد.
لأخذ البريد. Okay.
لأخذ
البريد.
البرقية. لأخذ البرقية. أذهب أذهب إلى مكتب البريد الآن لأخذ البرقية. So I'm going to the post office now to take my telegrams. Okay. لما تدرسون اللغة العربية يا إخوان? Oh brothers, why are you studying?
لنفهم القرآن.
لنفهم القرآن. So it will be ندرس اللغة العربية لنفهم القرآن. We are learning Arabic language. ندرس اللغة العربية لنفهم القرآن والحديث النبوي. We are learning Arabic to learn Quran,
Understand Quran.
and to understand Quran and the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. تأمل ما يلي. تأمل is the next form of the verb, the next extended form of the verb, inshallah, which we are going to learn tomorrow. So we have learned 3 extended form of the verbs, which is sabbaha, jahada, aslama. And tomorrow, inshallah, we will learn this one, which is ta'ammala, on the word, on the pattern of the fa'ala. Okay, so now we are going to use the learn the use of yumkinu. Yumkinu, so which verb form does it belong to?
يمكن.
Okay, I'm muting all so that
أمكن
amkana yumkinu
يمكن
imkanan. Excellent. Amkana yumkinu imkanan, that means possible, and more of it is used like expression, and the form that is used is most commonly used is the third form of the first person, which is yumkinu. So la yumkinuka or la yumkinu an tajlisa huna hadha maqadu Uthmana. So this is not possible for you to sit here. This is the seat of Uthman. And maq'ad, if we take it as dharf makan, it can be also used as the place of Uthman as well, on the pattern of maf'alu, like mat'amu and madkhalu and makhraju. Yumkinuka or yumkinu an takhruja min al-fasli alana. It's possible for you to leave the classroom now. And also we can say yumkinuka al-khuruja min al-fasli alana. It is possible for you to leave the classroom now. So what is the difference here in these two things we can see here? So an takhruja and al-khuruja. If you remember the introduction of masdar, I told you that masdar is used as infinitive, and it means to go, or to leave, or to enter. So it's translated as like that as well. So either you can use an takhruja or al-khuruja or al-khuruju. Both of them are possible. So yumkinuka or yumkinu an takhruja min al-fasli alana. It's possible for you to go out of the classroom now. Yumkinuka al-khuruju min al-fasli alana. It is possible for you to go out of the classroom now. For me, ayumkinuni, so an extra noon will be added, which is noon al-wiqaya, because it is used to connect ya al-mutakallim. So ayumkinuni or ayumkinu an akhudhahu an akhudha hadhihi al-majallata ila al-bayti. Is it possible for me to take this magazine to the house, to my house? So ayumkinuni or ayumkinu, both of them are possible. Abi maridun jiddan, my father is very sick. La yumkinuhu an yadhhaba ila al-masna'i, afwan, ila al-masna'i. It's not possible for him to go to the industry or to the factory. Yeah. Masna, factory, that's right. Hadha yumkinu wa hadha la yumkinu. This is possible and this is not possible. Okay, so what is possible and what is not possible? It's possible to continue, but it's not possible to leave now. Right?
Yes.
Hadha yumkinu wa hadha la yumkinu. Irfan is there?
Yes, Majood, sir.
Yumkinuna an nukmila am la? Is it possible for us to complete or not?
La yumkinu, sir.
La yumkinu? Hadha yumkinu wa hadha la yumkinu. What about the other students? Ayumkinuna an nadrusa aw an nastamirra? Is it possible for us to continue? هل هذا ممكن أم لا؟
ممكن.
هذا ممكن. Okay, so this is possible. Irfan. So this is only Irfan is going to reflect on this, inshallah. Irfan, can you please read question number 11?
Sir,
if you
I
are
don't
there.
have book. Ta'ammalil amsil. Ana Majood, sir.
Okay.
Ta'ammalil amsilata.
Okay.
Ta'ammal we will study tomorrow. You already told, sir.
Yes, okay. So reflect on the
لمنذ
examples. Yes. For
لمنذ
منذ.
منذ وهو من حروف الجر
Jerry, okay. So
This is for just like in English we study since and for.
that's right, yeah. The mundu means since or for, depending on, and we have only one preposition
ما
here.
رأيت محمدا.
Yes.
I didn't see Muhammad منذ يوم الجمعة, since Friday.
Since Friday, okay. ما رأيت محمدا منذ يوم الجمعة. I haven't seen Muhammad since Friday, okay.
So I have a question.
Yes, please.
Mundu, in this sense, is like it's
For a
telling
week.
about time.
Yes.
About time. So how do we define it as huruful jar? Because huruful jar are not supposed to be like prepositions, like telling the relation between two nouns.
Basically, there are 17 huruf al-jara, 17 of them, as they are defined by the grammarians. So since they put it in the category of the prepositions, I guess we can go by that, and we can say, like, since they said it's a preposition, we can take it as a preposition and we can proceed with that. Otherwise, if we sit and reflect, there might be some possibilities, to be honest, but as of now, what I believe and as I learned is that since I came to know it's a preposition, I just took it as it, and then I learned it, and then that's how I use it. And I believe, I don't know, but mashallah, I don't know if it's used in the Quran or not.
It also acts as zarf zaman, right?
It's used for time, right?
But here it is Ustad, here it is harf of jar, but it can also act as zarf zaman. That's what she means to say.
I think that's what the sister means to say, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But you're right, yes, it's been used for the time, yeah.
I think it has 3 usages, Ustad. 3 usages.
As it's mentioned here, وَهُوَ مِنْ حُرُوفِ الْجَرِّ, and it's from the prepositions and meaning since. So that's how it is, and inshallah, that's how we are going to use it.
Okay, sir.
All right, هُوَ غَائِبٌ مُنْذُ أُسْبُوعٍ. He is absent since 1 week, yeah? Or from, since is used for fixed period of time, so it depends, like if it's known, then we will say since, and if we don't know about that period of time, then we can use for as well. Okay, غائب, the verb. Do you remember the base verb? We have learned it.
غاب.
غاب, present.
يغيب.
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 And what about the masdar?
This is
What about the masdar?
غيابا.
غيابا, excellent. غاب يغيب غيابا. فهو غائب. So اسم الفاعل, as inshallah we discussed earlier, that we will also learn اسم الفاعل for the ثلاثي مجرد. So this belongs to the category of 3 root letters. غاب, غيابا. So فهو غائب.
From the family of Qala, sir.
قال يقول با يبيو. This is basically, yes, from the family, but this one has ya in the middle root letter. So we can say that this is ajwaf.
What will be the name of fool, sir?
Ajwaf al-ya'i.
Ba
yabiu.
Ba yabiu.
And
Irfan,
ism al-maf'ul comes on a different pattern. It doesn't come on the regular pattern. So I think I don't really want to confuse you, because the one that we know is on the pattern of maf'ulun. For example, nasirun wa mansurun, samiyun wa masmurun, right? So this one is slightly different. So inshallah, once we get into the weak letters, then it will be better to discuss during that time. But the doer is on the pattern of fa'ilun. That is okay. Fa'ilun, ghaibun, okay? So غاب يغيب غيبا وغيابا فهو غائب. All right. Okay, naskunu. So inshallah, I will give you a bit of taste or a bit of touch of like how the students learn in the madaris, especially in the madaris of the subcontinent, so that if we somehow get to here, we shouldn't be confused like what is going on. So not a lot of what they do, but inshallah, we will get at least a taste of how it is like being taught in the madaris as well, how the Arabic is being taught in the madaris. So نسكن في هذا البيت منذ سنة. Okay, now in English, it will be translated like we have been living in this house since 1 year, right? But in Arabic, it's just the use of منذ. So sometimes it's very precise, whereas when we translate it to the other language, then it becomes completely different. So نسكن في هذا البيت منذ سنة. We have been living in this house since 1 year. هو مريض. Okay. منذ رجوعه من بلده. Now you should be able to translate this. Yes.
He has been sick since he returned from his city.
Since his return from his city. Okay. Ruju. What is ruju?
رجع.
Return. It's masdar. Ruju'an, right? Raja'a yarji'u ruju'an. Yeah. So منذ رجوعه من بلده. He's sick, or he's been sick since his return from his country. أعرف هذا الشيخ منذ 5 سنوات. And the Sheikh brings in back the use of the numbers so that we don't forget. I know this Sheikh for the last 5 years, or since 5 years. Okay. 5 سنوات, inshallah, we end here. Why it is 5 سنوات and why not 5 سنوات?
Because it's a
سنة
okay.
تا مربوطة, so it's
سنة تا مربوطة.
Yes, sana is feminine, so the numbers from 3 to 10 are opposite in gender. So because sanatun itself is feminine, so the number that comes for this will be masculine. منذ 5 سنوات.
So this will be masculine.
5 years. Then yes, it will be opposite in gender. So we will look at the basic noun. The basic noun is sanatun, which is feminine. Masculine. Yes, and then it is opposite in gender. So inshallah, if you remember, I sent you like in the beginning the tasrif, or the conjugation of the verb ra'a. So I hope you have it. If you don't have it, I will send it again to you. I would like you to go through this, inshallah, and if possible, try to memorize it. This verb is very important, and it is used a lot in the Quran, also in everyday life. So if you are able to perfect this verb based on this pattern, inshallah, you will be able to learn so many verbs in the future as well. So if you have the tasrif, please look for this. It's fine. If not, then remind me and I will send it to you. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم أستاذ. جزاك الله.
وإياكم.